Alright, it's JP back with another video, and I got my boy, you already know who it is.
What's up, man? Mr. Words from the Wise.
There you go. And this is a video called Topics with the Wise. You already know the last one did really well, so I'm just gonna keep it going. I want to thank all you guys. You guys have been viewing the heck out of my video, and it got our video up to like 215 views. Nice. That's pretty good within a couple of days.
Yeah, that is.
And you know, me being a little YouTuber, trying to make a come up, I'm glad that you guys like my content. So now we're gonna bring you this topic. I wanted to bring this topic to my boy Tim because it was flagrant. I'll be honest with you. So this topic I'm gonna bring up to you. This lady wrote an article, or this lady wrote, she wanted advice, and when you hear why she wanted advice, you'll be pissed off. So the title is, I dumped my broke husband only to find out he is rich and was only pretending. Wait for it. Lady cries out. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna read this to you. It already sounds nuts. I'm gonna read this to you, and you will see the flagrant fuckery that this lady was going through. So I'm gonna keep her name blank. I will have the I'm gonna have the article on the video also, so you guys can follow along with me. My name is so and so. I'm gonna call her Gold Digger. I'm in great pain. Oh, really? And regret right now. This lady, she's from Africa. Her English is pretty good, but certain phrases or certain ways she says certain things is gonna come off weird. So you could tell by the way she said she's in great pain. Okay. 2 months ago, I left my husband, Tundi, I guess that's his name, just because he couldn't provide for me the material things I needed. Material things.
Materialistic.
To live large and affluently, like my mates, her mates. You could tell she's from
definitely is, yeah.
I abused him verbally, emotionally, psychologically. Wow. I made him feel less of a man. I made him feel really bad about not being well off. I think she said well off, like another man, like other men in our neighborhood. Wow. I think that she meant to say well off, like, you know, they're well off and everything like that. My friends didn't help matters at all. They gave me terrible advice on how to put more pressure on my husband in order for him to try harder as a man. We had only been married for 5 months. 5 months. When I decided to leave just to teach him a lesson because he refused to give me the 50,000, I think their dollars, which might be something different for us. Okay. I asked him to give me for my, you see that's like, it's good, but the phrasing is weird. Give me my Christmas shopping. He offered to give me 30K. 30K, okay. I wish my parents gave me $3 for something. Anyway, begged me that the 30K was all he had. I threw the money at his face. Wow. It scattered all over the ground. Then I spat at him. Huh? Spat at him. Wow. And told him that was the end of our marriage. The next thing I did was go to our room, pack all my belongings, shattered. Oh wait, yeah, it does say shattered shattered. Why she said shattered? Why she couldn't say call for a taxi? Yeah. But again, different landscape, different dialect. The way I guess. I think she meant shouted for a taxi, then zoomed off. He was staring at me the whole time. The whole time. Wait, I think she meant to say the whole time. Because he stared at me the whole. I think she meant to say the whole time. With angry eyes, but he did not stop me from leaving anyway. I wouldn't stop. Fuck out of here. Leave. Bye. I'm like, yo, I'm out. Bye.
Deuces, man.
For real. And that was the last time I saw my husband. However,
but wait, there's more.
However, after a few months now, I've been hearing stories from her. From here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just like, yo, this is giving me a migraine, dog. Like, yo, this lady, I understand she's trying, but you know what? Fuck her feelings. Anyway, like, yo, for real. Sorry for all the cussing. It's just this stuff infuriates me. So, all right. Here and there about my husband being a rich man from a rich family. I thought it was a joke and that people were just playing with my emotions until I went to see things for myself. Tunde was not only wealthy, but also the owner of a multi-million Naira company. I think that's their currency, Naira. He's a multi-millionaire.
Yo.
I ran into one of his friends. who told the whole story. Tunde loved me from the very first time he saw me, but he decided to approach me like he was just a common company worker earning $60K and living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Nice.
Yeah,
he's smart.
Oh yeah. He just wanted to test me to see if I was a good woman and not the type that would just be after his money. You kind of proved it. I cried and cried my eyes out.
Look at all tears, yo.
And almost fainted. I thought they said farted. I ready to yo, almost fainted. When I eventually saw my husband driving a very expensive car, that's when life hits. That's when she got her wake up call. Yo, a very expensive car with another woman sitting in front.
Leveled up.
With him, I wanted to approach him and beg, but I don't know how I'm even going to start begging him to accept me back. Wait, hey, wait for it. I need advice, please. What should I do?
Huh?
I'm broken. Yo, you need a.
Yo. I'm looking for a fucking
Yo. No. I don't. The
audacity.
Yo, that's beyond audacity. Like, bro, like Stephen A.
How dare you? How dare you say such a thing? That is insanity.
Yo.
And she's asking for advice?
Yo. Yo. Bro. Oh, man.
Buddy. Yo. I don't know how he pretended. He played that game off to the T.
You know, I noticed the laws might be different. Here's why. If you get, it doesn't matter if you hide your wealth or not.
Yeah.
Once you get married and
they can see.
I don't know how I guess in different countries the marriage rules is different.
Yeah.
And even so, I don't want to get into the realm of, shell companies or you hiding your wealth or anything like that, because if he tried to pretend he's a common dude and she probably thought he was broke and she was like, I don't want nothing from him, just dipped off on him and didn't think much of it. And then he's in his back of his mind is like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
For real.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then dipped out, because she should have known when she was leaving, and he just looked angry. He was just sitting there, this angry, was like, ooh, I'm about to love up on this girl. Wait till it's all sight when I see
he was ready for it.
Yo, he was like, it was just like, and the comments was crazy. I wish I could download the comments because it comes with like, she's an empty person. She's a horrible woman. She's like people was like saying, yo, you need to get your shit, you need to get your life together because there's no help for you. You got to reevaluate yourself as a person. Yeah. Because, ladies, I'm not saying all you ladies are like that, but let's keep it all the way funky. A lot of females will get with a dude for a lifestyle. Yeah. Let's keep it real. Like, again, if you're offended, it might be you. Yo. But if you're not, then you understand. A lot of females will get with a dude for a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. First, it obviously comes off with attractiveness first. Mm-hmm. And if the dude's not attractive, he better have the lifestyle to make up for the attractiveness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If the dude is like let's say a Shamal Moore, Tay Diggs, Brad Pitt, but living out the car, yeah, some females will deal with that because that's what he looks like. Yeah,
but it look good.
But if you looking like Flavor Flav
and you broke
and you living out of your whip,
you look like Burt Roach.
Yo, they out. No, you out of here. You out of here. So,
bro, that's a perfect example of why a lot of guys in the U.S., you know, why a lot of guys pretty much don't want to get married. When it comes down to situations like this, to hear stories like this, you screwed. Right. Now, for Buddy, yo, he's smart. Yeah, that was a smart move because if he was over here in the U.S., he would have got a divorce rate. Yo, all of his finances, everything, he would have went.
What's in your wallet? Not a guy.
And it shows you that, like that some women would pretty much, like how you were saying, will get married simply for the lifestyle, for the money, for the resources. If she isn't benefiting anything from the guy dealing with him, it can be for attraction, it can be from finances, shoot, it could be emotion. You know, a lot of females like roller coaster relationships, ups and downs, keep them intrigued to the guy, things of that nature. But it shows you that if the dude don't have the resources that she wants, you know, because a lot of females have high expectation and living in a false reality. If he doesn't fit her narrative, oh, he's toast. For real. You know, and what really makes it so crazy because I'm always hearing this all on social media, that those that was raised up on love shouldn't deal or entertain individuals that was raised up on survival. Two different spectrums, you know what I mean? So
I hated that.
Buddy really handled that real smart, to be honest. And advice for her, yo, you need to do some deep soul searching. You know,
I think with him, he got lucky because of the laws of his land. Yeah. Because in America, if she would have got the right lawyer, especially with how the divorce works, how a lot of divorce works, because again, I was not really with me. My family was a product of divorce. Mm-hmm. So the dude has to pay for not only his legal fees, but her legal fees.
Pineapple.
So a lot of times, the lawyers a lot of times let's say you and the female, mm-hmm. or for you guys, you and a significant other, whoever, y'all probably want to end things, like, you know, do it amicably, you know, like, you know what, hey, I got you on this, that, I'll do daycare, yada. But lawyers like, you know what, they want to bleed the whole situation dry because remember, they get a cut out of the whole situation. Yeah, so not only that, they're going to dig into him, mm-hmm. because he's got to pay for the fees. Mm-hmm. So if they find out he has money somewhere, they will find a way to surface that money, mm-hmm. to where he has to pay more and pay her more, which entails pay them more. Mm-hmm. So it sucks, but here's the thing with this lady. I don't have no sympathy for this lady. I could care less for this lady. This lady, if anybody, I'm gonna leave the link for the article, you know, and down below in the description so you can read it for yourself and you can read the comments yourself. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not feel bad for this lady. Mm-hmm. This lady gets everything that she deserves because, frankly, yo, you dubbed this dude. Mm-hmm. that it just shows from the beginning you didn't love him.
Yeah.
You didn't love this cat. You only saw dollar signs for this cat because he probably was an average dude. Like he said, he portrayed himself to be a common dude. And I would tell this dude, be careful with the girl he's with now, because the fact of the matter is, some girls know how to play the long game real good.
Yeah.
So
they invest in the long term.
And don't get me wrong, there's dudes out there that do grimy stuff like that to a girl that makes more than him.
Yeah,
so it goes both ways. Because I know I'm coming off misogynistic right now, but I'm just saying this because this lady's on blast, and there's many stories of women like that. So that's why I'm just talking to you more, the ladies the most. So it's effed up because it makes it hard for us guys to find somebody, because if I'm not saying I'm some Shamar Moore looking dude. I'm an average, a little bit below average, or I'm teetering around. On a good day I'm average. On a bad day, bad day is like, yo, my man, yeah, get a retwist, like something. I'll be honest with you, but you don't want to tell nobody that what you're doing on the low. You don't want to it's just, especially if you got your finances right, because again, I'm in a situation right now. I'm getting my finances right. I don't want to bring certain stuff like that to certain people, because some females might look at that and be like, yo, I want to take advantage of that. And I'm not even talking about myself. Let's say about you, because you got a good, pretty decent job. Don't put it on blast. You got a pretty decent job, and you wouldn't want a female looking at you as a dollar sign instead of looking at you as who you are as a person, to build on you as a person. And it just, it drives me crazy, because it puts no faith in humanity. I'm glad he's one of those good stories to where he got out of the situation really well, but there's many stories to where the person literally, they got the okie doke, and then it's just like, I don't, it's crazy, man.
See, situation like this. See, what made it so crazy, and I kind of find it kind of fascinating, because there's hundreds, probably thousands of stories that's like this, but rarely do it surface. Now, of course, if you search for it, you're gonna find it. It's the internet. You know what I mean? It's 2020. You're gonna find the information you're looking for.
Right.
But based off how society's narrative is going in situations like this, no offense, but normally they do favor the women more. Now, when a situation like this come out in the surface, and it shows you how you say the dark traits of situation like this from female nature, people are quick to defend her, to give her sympathy, when reality is like, yo, you put yourself in this situation.
You plan it out, because even in the beginning, it started off as if she took responsibility, but then all of a sudden she tried to deflect it to her friend, and
blame shifting. Why?
She deflected to her friend, but then she is not asking for help because she wants the dude back, because she find out his finances are good. And it's just, if you didn't like the dude, don't go for it. And my thing is, I find it disgusting, because it makes people be on guard when they're trying to look for somebody. And don't get me wrong, yes, I'm not telling females out here to fall in love with some random bum on the street. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, look for somebody, not let money be the third reason why you get with them. It should be more of their headspace, their personality, and then money. Because let's be honest, females, when it comes to us dudes, you want us to do the same thing, to where, don't look at my personality, don't look at my body, look at me and my personality. And it's just like, okay, we get it, yeah, all right, we'll do that until you do it.
Yeah. Practice what you preach.
Exactly. And it just it makes it hard, because yes, every human being have their shallow points. Females like dudes that's taller. because they feel more protected. And if they see a dude that's 4'11", they will double him. Unless you get the rare women that I see women where they're like 5'5", but they would a dude that's 5'2", and it's just like how? But then it just, I guess that's what they are. But then when you look at how they grew up, their mom and dad was the same thing. Like, oh,
okay,
blueprint.
Makes sense. Yeah,
got it. But I know we off on a tangent, but basically all I'm saying is this: she got what she deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, let money be the third reason. Get with somebody for their personality plus their headspace, as in, when I say their headspace, are they, you know, do they help you build yourself up as a person? Do y'all help each other build in this relationship? Because I've seen a lot of situations to where a female or a dude doesn't help a female build herself, or like they don't bring nothing to each other's table and there's conflict. Or on the other way around, to where it seems like in this world of relationship, it seems like the males have to bring more to the table than females. Because let's keep it real. A female, as long as her batter's box doesn't smell, batter's box.
Hey, I was thinking about pancakes when he said it. I'm like, pancakes.
as long as that doesn't smell, and they're somewhat average. Because remember, like the other video we did with the girl with the
yeah.
Like I said, she's average, and you see how she got 4 dudes.
Yeah,
off rip. It's not hard for females to get a dude, because let's be honest, nowadays a lot of females don't bring nothing to the table. And I'm not saying that dudes are any better, because there's some dudes that don't bring nothing to the table also.
Those are facts.
But for those dudes that don't bring nothing to the table, if they're not attractive, they out of here.
And you know what? Make it so funny too. They can be broke. They can have no type of finances, even though I said broke, but look good. The female would deal with that particular dude for one reason,
I guess.
The anaconda. You know, like, the stroke game is good, she gonna stick around.
But you gotta hear both sides. Yes, they may like that, but then you gotta remember, like Chris Rock said, there's nothing that makes a girl matter than her reaching for her wallet. If she gotta reach for a wallet a little too much, you're doing that too much.
You see, you know what makes it so interesting about situations like that, and of course I know we're going off on a tangent, right? But when it comes down to the relationship like that, and the power dynamic, let's say the dude, like I said, broke but looks good, he's bringing the pipe, whatever in that nature is, and the woman's making more money and she's more financially stable, she will entertain that simply because she can control him. So she won't mind actually investing her money and resources simply because the ball is in her court, so she can easily manipulate them and use a lot of different power moves on guy. You know, now all the females do that. You know, they're supposed to be a good balance. You know what I mean? Right. And
closing out business deals.
Yeah. So now, if the ball was on the other side, that's when the whole double standards and come in and things of that nature, because society deem it, how you say, I don't want to say tainted, but if a man is controlling a woman, they consider that toxic masculinity. Right. But if a woman do it, they don't say don't turn no toxic femininity. Things
about time, you know.
You know. And
go ahead, sis. You know, go ahead, sis.
Like, I be like, yo, calm down.
I'm gonna need you to relax. You know.
You know, and I notice in this day and age when it comes down to the dating community. Now, if a guy is well off, a good guy, like you and me, and so on and so forth, right. You know, make our own money, we're independent, we're strong, good head on our shoulders, right. Can't be manipulated or controlled. A lot of females, to tell the truth, are intimidated by that. You know, especially, what you call it, the batter box? Yeah. The batter's box. If she can't control him with the batter box, oh, that's a threat.
That's a problem.
You know? But some females find that arousing as well. Because that seems like, okay, so he's not governed by his primal instinct. You know, he can actually control his self-control, which is very important. You know, but to get back to the topic, you know, like, yo, one, if you married and your friends are single, why are you getting advice from them?
I think her friends are well off, but he played the broke role well.
Well is an understatement.
To where
he get a
yeah, a round of applause. he played it too well to where she, I guess, she is envious. You know, because she probably looked at all her friends, and a lot of people do that. They looked at their friends like, all of our friends are probably in the same realm. Her friends probably like, they probably have degrees or whatever like that, came out of college, and she probably grew up in a household to where the mom was like, hey, find a man and make good money and have him take care of you. And she probably wanted to get taken care of, and she probably see all her friends getting taken care of, and she's like, why can't I get taken care of? To the way they get taken care of.
Yep.
Because he probably was willing to take care of her, but not to that degree.
Yeah.
And she wanted a dude to simp for her.
Yeah.
And the dude was like,
negative. Can't compute.
nope. So that's probably what happened, to where all I gotta say is he played it well and he weeded out that problem.
Yeah.
He saved himself from a headache. And I guess this is a tip for you guys when you get with a girl. Again, if you're serious about a chick, if you're serious about a woman that you think you're gonna fall in love with, you think you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, obviously one of you will have to have a talk about finances, but at the same time, hold back on going all out. Don't go all out, but hold back a little bit, reserve. Hold back within reason. Show her you appreciate her, but at the same time, don't rent out all of Disney World and be like, yo, this for you, babe. Like, ladies, if you're in the same position to where you're making more money and you meet somebody and you're not really familiar with their financial status, find out who they are as a person first before you dive into the realm of finances. Because, like Jay-Z said, you'll find out who a person is when you're not looking at them. When you look at a person, they're on their best behavior. They will put up a front that they want you to see. But as soon as you start looking at them, let's say for example, you go somewhere, but they hang with their friends and everything like that, and you hear how they talk with their friends. You're like, wait a minute, I'm getting a bad vibe from this. Everybody gets that first gut about, hey, something doesn't feel right about this situation. Listen to that gut, and if you got to confront them, talk to them, and be straight up. Hey, this ain't for me. It is. Hey, this relationship ain't gonna work out. When males and females, advice for males and females, because I've seen too much in the news to where dudes take advantage of females, like Mary J. Blige and her husband. Yeah. Dudes take advantage of females, and females taking advantage of dudes, and it is diluting the feel of love, because love is supposed to be something to where, like, you find somebody that you cope with, you're compatible with. And when I see old couples that's been married for like 50-something years and everything like that, you're like, 50 years? Wow, that's life. Literally, that's life. And yes, they probably had their ups and downs, but they're still together, which that's really good to me. So
I feel you on that. And you know, when it comes down to relationships like that, something that we gotta also take in consideration is the time period.
Right.
You know, that was a time period where there wasn't no type of social media. There was no cell phones, things of that nature. You know, you had to stick it out together. You know, back in the days, the world was round.
Right.
You know, even not going based off of philosophy, I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Now, because of social media and the cell phones, now everything is flat. Now we can actually communicate with somebody from the other side of the world.
Right.
Through Instagram, Facebook, things of that nature, because of social media.
Right.
Now, let's say you took away social media, took away the cell phones, and actually went back in that time period. Okay, then we'll see more relationships like that. Why? Because now we have to depend on each other. You know? And something that men and women honestly got to take in consideration when it comes down to a relationship is not just the power dynamic, but the energy that's circulated within that relationship. if that significant other isn't reciprocating the same energy and you're literally getting drained, you got to step back and analyze the whole situation, because you will literally get to the point where they will suck you dry, you know,
like a succubus.
I was just thinking that. You know, you got to pay attention to the energy, because if you're pouring into the other person, it could be financially, emotionally, spiritually,
or all three,
doesn't matter, and they're not reciprocating the same energy, you're gonna feel drained. And don't allow love to blind you. Exactly. You know, because you can get to the point where you invest in so much, they're gonna take you for granted. Then when you walk away, now they're like, damn, I had a good thing. Well, let's be real. How often do individuals appreciate what they have when they have it? They only appreciate it when it's gone.
Fact.
And a lot of individuals gotta learn from their mistakes, but a lot of people also have a victim mentality, like this particular woman right now. Not all women, you know, the females that I know, when they come across a good man, oh, they hold that person down. And I'm honestly, situations like that give me hope. And when I see my guys come across a good woman, you know, that lets me know, like, you know, even though the dating market is tainted, you know, we still got some good people out here that's trying to look for a good relationship, that's willing to love and things of that nature. But like I said earlier in the video, we got people that was raised up on love and some people that was raised up on survival. So before you entertain someone, yo, step back and analyze that person. Ask some deep questions. Don't be afraid. Yo, you're dealing with not just your time and energy, but with your life as well and your resources. You know, value yourself, and please value your peace of mind, because once your peace of mind is gone, you're not going to get it back. You know, hearing a lot of stories like that, you know. So just take, you know, our words of advice. You know, you can take it with a grain of salt, or you can drink it like a gallon of water. You know.
There it is. And this is it for the video for today. If you feel any different, or you wanna, or you felt like we missed something out, leave it down in the comments down below. Because the last video, I got the shout out this guy Eli. He's in the comment. I'm gonna try to post a comment right here. He added a different viewpoint to the last video, which was really good, and I like feedback like that. And it just it opens our perspective, because yes, we're two dudes talking about a situation with a female, but I would love to hear a female's perspective, because even in the comments, I hear females in the last video giving their comments and giving their feedback, giving their perspective on certain things. So I like that. I like that back and forth communication, that feedback is really good. So we're just dudes I'm in my 30s, and he's
29.
Exactly. So he's about to enter that. So we're you know, we're getting there, but we're not there yet. So we got people that's probably wiser than us, who's probably been through a lot more than we did in any age. So that'll help us in our commentary for future videos in the future, because you know the buffoonery never ends in this world.
It doesn't.
And there's probably a new story around the corner that's a lot worse than this, that didn't have a happy ending like this one did. Yeah. So that's the video for today. If you got any topics for us to comment on or have a commentary about, leave it down below. I'm gonna leave Tim's channel down below also, and drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we will see y'all in the next video. Boom! There it is. Dynamite.
You got a secret, like you victorious. I'm back on a Tuesday and fuck, it feels glorious. I'm on the backbeat, sipping in the backseat, listening to NSYNC. No, not Backstreet.